Welcome to the Mythical Forest with Dee Dee and Boris, and we're going to do a whole series on sweet potatoes. And the first thing that I'm going to do is prepare the pots that I already harvested the sweet potatoes to plant new ones, but I need to put nutrients back. So we're going to go and do that next. And then I'm going to show you how I did the sweet potato cuttings. That'll be in the next. So we're going to go step by step, okay? First, we're going to get... Boris is still filming and I wasn't sure if he was. First, we're going to get some worm castings and compost to prepare the pots. Okay, let's open up the worm bins, and it's kind of going to be a little difficult because the worms are not, it's not really, I put a bunch of stuff on top, so it's not really ready to harvest, so I'm going to have to dig through here. Look, the worms are on top of this. These are sugar bags, and I've got the sugar bags. It's, they like paper.
There's ants all over that. Ooh, yeah. Snap.
Well.
Uh-oh. We should go in that one instead.
No, it's okay. I'll just go under. I'll move it. You see what we have in here? Celery, eggshells, tomatoes, corn cobs.
Ooh, nice.
Look at all the worms. You see that?
Yep. Looks pretty gnarly, but it's good. They poop. We use their poop. Yeah. Worm poop. Best thing for plants.
Look at this.
Like food. Yummy food. Look at that. Looks like ground beef. Looks like ground beef. It just dropped all over the place. Yeah, hey,
look at this.
Mm-hmm. That's for the potatoes.
Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to dig deep.
Dig deep into your pocket, Mom.
I really need some different gloves. I might go get some different gloves because this is going to soak through.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go grab some other gloves. I'll be back. Okay, what I decided to do is I'm going to try to take all this stuff out and then put it back in. So, removing it. Oh, yeah. Is an ant crawling on you?
I don't know. Someone's itching my leg.
In the South, you know what we say?
What?
Suck it up.
Suck it up, son.
Okay, so let's dig down. Problem is there's so many worms that I'm taking worms, and I didn't really want to do that. And if you put like a piece of what do you call it, watermelon or something down there, they'll all come to the top. But there's so many. I need to put more food in here because there's way too many worms for food, really. So I'm just going and trying to harvest down at the bottom. But at the bottom, there's usually not as many worms, but in this case, there are. Because there are obviously some food down there. And I double gloved because for some reason, every time I put gloves on, it's still... See, this is all great. I just don't want to really take all my worms with me. Because I need them to decompose, you know, eat all the... This is falling?
Yeah, it's gonna fall.
Okay, let's sit. All right. So, yeah, see. Oh, look at that! Look at this big ball of worms. Look.
Wow.
It's like a big ball.
They're social creatures.
Look at that.
They're all on top of each other, just eating like homies.
I was watching
That's so
that
great.
show with that scientist.
They don't mind being all wrapped up on each other.
Tie?
No, Lex Friedman.
Lex Friedman was interviewing this scientist, and he was talking about not just worms. He was talking about this other kind of worm that's literally immortal.
lives forever.
It's
Has
immortal,
been-
millions of years or billions, I don't know, but it's immortal. And you cut it. They cut it in like 20 slices, and it makes itself back. It's a Plumera or something. Look at that ball.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's
I
called.
love how they don't mind being on top of each other, all wrapped up on
They're
each
probably,
other.
yeah, they're like maybe, I don't know what. I don't know enough about these worms.
That why? Maybe they do
To
that
know
for
why.
worms, or maybe they share,
To stay warm, maybe. I don't know.
or maybe they share
Or
like.
maybe they're mating. Maybe they're mating. And I've never looked close enough, but there's worm eggs, but I've never looked close enough to identify
They
them.
always like seem to go like one with another. They always like wrapped up on each other, which is
Yeah.
cool. You know.
So we're gonna have to. It sounds like there's something in the yard. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Like an animal. So, what sometimes just one little bird can make so much noise going through the leaves that it sounds like a person, you know?
Yeah. Shoveling.
Oh. So. I
Okay, that's
haven't dug
enough.
down to the bottom of this in a year.
How much are we taking?
We got
I
to
think
take
that's
quite
enough.
a bit because we got to do about 6 pots.
Potatoes?
Mm-hmm. This still is beautiful stuff. I'm kind of sad because I'm getting all the worms too. I'm gonna be so freaked out if I.
Yep, you read through it.
I mean, I've got double gloves on.
Okay, I think
to
we're
me.
good.
Okay. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna keep. You can stop filming. I don't even say anything. But I double gloved these, and still
To dig into this
that's
dirt.
because my fingers, I guess, broke the glove.
Looks gross.
All right, let's head over. Boris is taking over because I can't do this.
Now we're cooked.
I can only do so much a day
Now
with
we're
my
cooking with fire.
knees and my back and my.
And then we still gotta go. Look at that. We still gotta go to the other
I
side.
had to remove all of the food source for the black soldier flies and put it into the other bin over there. So that we can still have that black soldier flies. I don't want to feed them to the chickens because I don't have enough, and I want to keep them propagating. The black soldier flies.
Yeah. Black gold.
Oh, black gold, yeah.
Texas tea, man.
Sorry, you guys, I'm out of breath. If I had my chair, it would have been better, but the only problem is the ants would be crawling.
ants everywhere.
If I was using my chair to
They're on
sit,
attack mode.
yeah. So I had to stoop over, and that was hurting my
They're on attack mode.
back too bad. Okay, I'm going to stop because we got to get one more
Okay.
container. Be careful.
Carry it like a native. I get this because I'm Guatemalan.
Yeah, but
In
can
Guatemala,
be
this
kinda-
is how we carry.
I know, but you got to be
Piles of
careful. We're
dirt.
kind of old. Ooh. Another one?
Yeah, this one's heavy.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Be careful. Put it down. Let me help you. You tricked me. All right. So these are the old pots that we took the harvest of the purple sweet potatoes. And Boris had told me, don't put that much sand in those. And so I believe he was right. And that may be why we didn't have a good harvest. And it could just also be that we didn't give it enough water. I'm not sure. but it's probably a combination of maybe both. I don't know. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the dirt and I'm halving it up, and we're going to put compost and worm castings, perlite, and peat moss. Okay, the peat moss is going to help me with making this not so sandy. So I'm just going to mix it all up. Ooh. And it was really cold earlier today, and all of a sudden it's boiling hot. I'm literally sweating like a pig. It's like humid. It feels like I'm in a sauna. So this is the peat moss. Sorry, but I'm kind of doing this a kind of janky way because I need to be sitting down because my back and my knees are hurting me. Boris has these all situated so I can kind of grab. And you know you're not supposed to reach and sit. That's a bad thing too. But it's a little bit easier than me bending. Because I can't get on my knees because I have bad knees. Literally can't get on my knees. So we got some peat moss in there. This one is the worm castings, right? We'll mix some worm castings up. In there. That right there's a plant, which is okay because the worms are going to eat it. And then we're going to get the compost. Mix that in.
Oh, snap. He got out.
What is it? Oh, it's the...
It got out. It landed in there and it got out.
Landed in where?
Here.
Oh, really? It was the green...
Well, it was buried in there.
Oh, it was buried in here.
In here. It was like a green hornet buried in there, and I could have grabbed them, but...
We don't have a whole lot of compost, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Oh, we do have that one over there that we can look, and then perlite. This is kind of dangerous. Not dangerous, but you're not supposed to breathe it. So I'm gonna gently put it in and then let Boris video.
Yeah, because it'll do what it'll absorb water in your lungs. It'll do exactly what it's done to the whatchamacallit, but
What?
to your...
This is just to keep the soil loose.
It's to keep the soil moist, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's just to keep it loose.
Well, it'll
So it
loosen
doesn't
your
compact.
lungs.
It'll loosen your lungs.
Yeah.
You got video in this?
Yeah, I'm videoing this. I
So I'm
sound
just
very
mixing
smart.
it. Okay, I feel like we don't have enough worm castings or compost. So we're just going to make do with what we got.
We're only doing these 3 today anyway.
So. I need to put something in here for them to eat, these worms. I might put some, I gotta put hay. We're gonna put alfalfa on top after we plant the sweet potatoes, so they'll have something to eat. And then look, this is all old sweet potato root, and the worms will eat that also. So. Oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Too much.
Oh, perlite. And here, you forgot this one here.
Huh?
You haven't poured any in
Yeah,
here?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I need more. I need more dirt and wood.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it
Okay.
and continue.
Okay. Okay, so to do the other pots, we're gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get some more perlite, and Boris move this over here for me so I don't have to bend over so much or lean back.
Lean back.
Lean back.
Lean back.
And Was it gonna tell them something?
Perlite, peat moss.
Worm castings. A little bit more. And oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't get that in your lungs.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Kind of making a mess. Hold my breath. Okay, I think I sounded like I was singing then, didn't I? I think I'm gonna get you to put some more dirt, so we're gonna have to pause it again because I need more dirt. Okay, Boris is helping me do this. So we're taking some of that dirt, which looks a little bit better, and we're putting it in here. And then I need them in these two right here. Thank you so much.
Here.
We decided to do it this way instead of pouring all the dirt out. Oh, and then, yeah, mix that up for me. Instead of pouring all the dirt out onto the tarp, we're just doing it like this in the buckets. Yeah. It's just easier. It's a lot more work having to pour it out on the tarp and do this.
And then mixing it. And then
little by little. Mm-hmm.
That one looks like needs more. This one needs more perlite.
We don't have any. We'll just...
no, I mean that.
Oh, this stuff?
Maybe.
Okay.
Is this one?
There's some perlite here on top of that if you want to get some of that.
Uh-oh. See the top now at the bottom is starting to look funky.
Okay. So
the top looks good.
Put another one in that. And then look, right there. There's perlite. Just get some of that in the bucket and put it in here. Isn't that what you said it looks like it needs? Ooh. Messy boy. Okay. Now, how do I pause it? The two lines or the...
The two lines.
Okay, so we're still getting this going. I just wanted to tell y'all something about these handles. Boris was he's like, I'm so glad we did these handles. So I cannot find the files where I did the video, which makes me sad. I lost the videos for making these, but I'm going to tell you how I did them. So what I did was I took a drill and I drilled a hole on 2 holes on each side of the pot, and then I went to Harbor Freight and I got this is what it looks like. I got this rope, right?
Yellow
so
rope.
This particular one is just one piece of rope, and then I tied a knot at the bottom. Okay, and I frayed
one knot.
I frayed I didn't fray it. I melted the tips of the rope with the fire. And this one I braided. So I took these rope and I braided and made it a braid.
Made it a
so
double.
So it would be stronger. And this is another rope that I got at Home Depot.
Yeah, this one looks thicker.
So this is a different rope. This one's more expensive. And it's more heavy duty, this brown one.
Yeah, this one's for sure thicker than this one.
Yeah, because I braided this one. So I took this rope apart.
Very clever.
I took this rope apart and I made braids for this. And braided it. And this is Home Depot. It's more expensive, but it's a more heavy duty. And it already came like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just knotted it up and I melted the bottom of the tip of the rope. And I put a zip tie to hold it tight while I was braiding it. And so anyway, it helps us to be able to move these around.
Maneuver these around. And we will have these in stock soon.
No, we won't. It took me a while. A little more worm castings. I'm adding some more compost here. And then I'm going to plant. And I'll be planting those with you guys tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to put alfalfa on top, and the worms can come up and eat the alfalfa. The alfalfa is going to be a moisture barrier to keep the moisture in. So it's going to serve as my mulch, and so that's what we're going to do. Even there's still a little bit of unused compost in here that the worms can eat that, so that'll be good. We just want to keep the soil moist and alive, because when it dries out, it's dead soil.
Dead.
It's no good.
It
That's
kills the soil.
avocado thing right
And
there.
so
that never
even
broke
though
open.
there's nothing in here, we still water it and
Yes,
to keep
these are
it.
empty pots, but we still water it to keep the soil alive. Like
Because-
right here, this.
I mean, you got to remember
at
that
this
the
pot.
plants got to live and grow
Look
in
at
there.
This has been here 6 months. And
Yeah.
I've kept this on top with worms still in it and everything. And so we can use this soil too, actually.
So think of the pot as their bed, and the dirt is their blanket. But like, imagine your blankets at night feeding you.
Oh my gosh.
That's what the dirt is.
Okay, we're going to be back
Okay.
and we'll be planting the sweet potatoes.